I was doing research in an area where we were looking at the molecules of emotions. So when you have an emotion, let's say fear or joy or love or compassion or euphoria, then your brain makes certain chemicals. And we call these chemicals neuropeptides. Neuro because they're found in the brain, and peptides because they are protein molecules. These are literally the molecules of emotion. And we've known about them now for almost 25 years. And these molecules of emotion, they're not contained only in your brain, they actually circulate in your body. So your immune cells, which are protecting you from diseases like infection and cancer and many other illnesses, they have little receptors on their cell walls where the immune peptides or the neuropeptides or the molecules of emotion, they fit like a key fits into a lock. In other words, your immune cells, which are protecting you from cancer, infection, and many other illnesses, are eavesdropping on the conversation that you're having with yourself. Right now, you're having a conversation with yourself as you're evaluating what I'm saying. This conversation goes on in your dreams. It goes on even in your deepest sleep. And your immune cells are listening. Not only are your immune cells listening, your immune cells are participating in this conversation because they make the same peptides that your brain makes when it thinks. In other words, immune cells are thinking cells. They are conscious cells. The only difference between the thinking of an immune cell and the brain cell is that the immune cell doesn't think in English with an Indian accent. Okay? But it thinks, it makes choices. So every time an immune cell looks at a pneumococcus, it says to itself, should I go after it or should I leave it alone? What was my last experience with this fellow? But I've never met him before. What did grandfather think of him? And immune cells remembers the experience of its ancestors and then makes choices. If you ask a good neurobiologist today, what's the difference between the immune system and the nervous system? They'll tell you there isn't any. The immune system is a circulating nervous system. Now what's so interesting is that as scientists began to look elsewhere in the body, they found the same thing. So today, when you say, I have a gut feeling about such and such, you're not speaking metaphorically, you're speaking literally because your gut, your stomach, makes the same peptides that your brain makes when it thinks. So when you say, I have a gut feeling, you probably can trust it a little more because your gut cells haven't learned how to doubt their own thinking.